Now, social phobia is very commonly seen among adolescents and adults in today's world. It is characterized by disabling fears of a specific social situation, such as speaking in a public platform, or going to a public bathroom, or eating or writing outside in a public space. So, a lot of people who experience phobia tend to have a lot of fear regarding doing activities in a public situation. And in these situations, the people who experience such kind of fear are worried about the scrutiny and the potential negative evaluation of others, and whether that is going to be an embarrassing or a humiliating situation for them. And to avoid this completely, they avoid being or putting themselves in a situation where they'll have to interact with others in a public platform, or they are able to do things on their own alone rather than being with just strangers. And because of such fear, these people endure this distress for a very long time, and they avoid the situation completely. And one of the most common social phobias is the fear of public speaking, or even stage fright, where people don't come towards the front and speak in front of a group of people. And DSM-5 identifies social phobia in two major criteria or categories, and one category focuses on performance situations, wherein people who experience social phobia do not perform well in a social setting, such as speaking in public, or it also includes another subtype called non-performance situation, where you're not really doing something where others are evaluating you. You're doing something simple, such as reading or writing, or doing something where others don't have to evaluate you. Okay. Now, as per DSM-5, there are certain criteria for social anxiety disorder, which is another term for social phobia. As you can see, there are about 10 criteria that need to be focused on. And the first criteria says there is a marked fear or anxiety about one or more social situations in which the individual is exposed to possible scrutiny by others, and it includes social interactions like having conversation with people, meeting unfamiliar people, being observed, that is how you eat, how you drink, how you walk, how you talk, and performing in front of others, like giving a speech. Okay. And in children, this anxiety occurs in peer settings and not just with interactions with adults. So you will normally get to see children move away from and not involve in conversations with their own peers. Second criteria says that the individual's fears that he or she will act in a way or show anxiety symptoms that will be negatively evaluated, that it would lead to any kind of humiliation or any kind of offense to others. As a result, they withdraw themselves from such situations. The social situation, the third criteria, also always provokes fear or anxiety. This is something that they must observe in themselves to be categorized as someone experiencing social phobia. So in children, you will feel that or you'll observe that the fear or anxiety may be expressed by crying, showing tantrums, by freezing, or by clinging on to the parent, or by failing to speak in social situations. Another criteria is that they avoid and endure this with a lot of fear or anxiety, and they tend to show a lot of symptoms. This fear that they show would be out of proportion to the actual threat that is in front of them. Then the fear, anxiety, or avoidance is persistent, typically all of this for 6 months or more, and causes significant distress in their social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. And any kind of substance effect is not attributed here as one of the criteria. And the fear or anxiety or avoidance is not better explained by any other mental disorder, such as a panic disorder, body dysmorphic disorder, or autism spectrum disorder. And Parkinson's disease, obesity, etc., is not related to this particular disorder.